We need peace, we choose freedom.
Doesn't give a damn.
We need peace, we choose freedom.
The Biafran question is about sovereignty and citizenship rights. That is what you're fighting. That is what I think you're fighting for. So Biafra is just a metaphor. The Biafra that you are talking about.
Listen to me. Biafra is not a metaphor.
It is a metaphor.
What we are fighting for is freedom. Biafra has existed for 3 good years, recognized by many nations within Africa. So you cannot just come here and tell me it's a metaphor. Country that were recognized by certain nation within Africa cannot be a metaphor. That is the mistake some of you are doing. And yet you say you are educated. You cannot be calling yourself an educated person, and you are calling a country that has been recognized by a certain nation within an African nation, you call that nation. It is not right.
Mr. Simon Ekpa, context is very important.
No, I just corrected you. It's not a metaphor.
All right.
I just corrected you. You call Finland. Let me mention something about Finland. Let me educate you about Finland, please. Go, hold on. Finland fought war with Russia to become an independent nation that you are referring to today. They fought brutal war, Cold War with Russia. They did not sit back and watch the Russian people to kill them. They did not sit back and watch and say, oh, our people are dying of hunger. Do you know that in Finland during the war, people were not eating food? Do you realize that during the war, people did not go to school? Do you realize that during the time Finland was fighting war, people in Africa, especially in Nigeria, already saw civilization? The Benin Kingdom, for example. Are you going to compare the two? They know what is freedom, and they fought for it. And many people pay the price. Some of you today are sitting in a country where people died for their freedom, and you are there talking about Nigeria. Nigeria that was just formed in 1946.
Well, Simon Ekpa, you're also outside of the country now. You're also outside of the country. When are you going to join the war front?
That is why I am fighting. That is why I'm fighting, because I have come to
fighting from afar?
Yes, fighting from afar. A lot of people fight from afar. And a lot of people, we did not start what we call the government in exile. It is not from the Biafra. The Spanish people have government in exile. So many countries in the world have government in exile. Go and Google it. So we did not start fighting. It did not start from Biafra. And it's not going to end in Biafra. So we are fighting from afar because many people fought from afar and they got their independence. So do not even go there. That is why some of you need to go and get yourself acquainted to history. So we are fighting from afar because a lot of people have fought from afar, and because of the fragile situation in Nigeria, this nomadic system that some of you don't want your mind to get liberated from is the reason why we are fighting from afar. And that's why we are going to get this freedom from afar.
All right, hold on, guys. Let me. McBoy is here. McBoy, you haven't said anything. What question do you have?
Yeah, I think I have just one question based on what I heard from Simon earlier, that there's a plan in place which will begin from first week of December to begin the liberation of the Biafra land from 2023. So, and he also mentioned something about the coastal area. So my question to Simon, is, if the coastal area rejects your ideology of this Biafran state, what will you do? What will your people do? I mean, the Biafran, your section of the Biafran, what would they do? Would they invade the coastal area or just let them be?
First of all, you should ask yourself, what are the percentage of the people that made up the coastal area? The coastal area, as we see today, is not a geographical area. It was artificially created because of what happens from the Biafra War. Do you agree with me on that? Before, you do not have anything called the coastal region or the South-South. You do not have anything like that. What we have before is what we called Eastern region. During the first Biafra War, we had a map. So if anybody today comes to say they don't want to be part of Biafra, we're not forcing anybody. But remember, there are majority of people in the so-called Yokosto region that want to be Biafrans. It is not must that we are going to be Biafra. But what we are telling you is that we want to get ourselves liberated from Nigeria first. The Biafra issue, the name, what is going to be, is something that the majority of the people are going to decide. So you people should not hang this thing on Biafra. Do you understand me? First of all, you need to recognize the fact that you are not welcome in Nigeria. Whether you are from the hinterland, whether you are from the coastal region, the name is not what we are fighting. We are not fighting to liberate a name. We are fighting to liberate a nation. And the nation is Biafra. If you do not agree on Biafra, fight to liberate your people first from Nigeria. Are you happy as a Nigerian? Do you want to continue to be a Nigerian where you are going to be a pipeline guide? Is that what you want? Don't you want to be like a country where you live in? All of you are residing abroad. You know how the system is.
Say all of us.
All of you.
All of us, including you.
Including all of course, that's why I'm fighting. Because I have come here to know the truth. I want to take this thing that I'm enjoying here back to my people. I want to take democracy back. And before you can enjoy democracy, you have to fight for the liberation of the mind of the people and whoever that is involved. The liberation of the mind. And then you begin to talk about democracy.
Simon. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
He is deceiving himself. I have exceeded my 10 minutes.
I know. That's why I don't want you to leave, Simon. There's a question that people are asking. You said in several videos that there won't be election in the Southeast.
Yes.
What do you expect will happen? You think Peter Obi is wasting his time running for president?
Peter Obi is not just wasting his time. Peter Obi is, I don't know any derogatory word that I will use to quantify Peter Obi. Peter Obi is not running for president. Peter Obi is only in this race to distract Biafrans. That's all. They want to get somebody from the Southeast who will now come as a Biafran, so that it will be on record that in 2023, a Biafran ran for Nigeria president. That's all. So he's not running for president, and he himself knows that.
What if he wins?
Why is he going to win? Is he going to win from your vote?
What if he wins?
No.
We are not even talking about winning, because we can't allow election in Biafra land. So if he is going to win, he is going to win from the election, voting from the northern Nigeria, because his running mate is a Mauritania. He's from Mauritania. Are you aware of that?
So Simon, let me ask you this question also.
I
did in the comment. Someone said that during one of the sit-at-homes, on Monday sit-at-homes, that a family member had an emergency, medical emergency. They couldn't get anybody to take that person to the hospital, and the person died. Do you feel, when you hear things like this, how do you feel?
We feel bad, but let me tell you, first of all, you should ask yourself a question. Do you have a hospital in Nigeria? Is it in Nigeria?
They manage the one they have. I mean,
they manage a hospital where somebody will get sick and you have to pay thousands of money before the person can be allowed to treat himself. Is that the kind of country the person is talking about?
But what I'm saying, and the question the person is asking is this: is it right that they wouldn't even have opportunity to go and try to see if they could get a treatment because of sit at home?
I am telling you that it does not matter whether person die. People die every day in Nigeria because of lack of medical attention. The people that are dying every day in Nigeria because of there is no hospital, there's no medical attention, there is no money, there is poverty everywhere. When you take people to hospital, they ask you to pay. You don't have that money to pay. So what we are fighting for now is to make sure that we have a nation where you can have access to free medical treatment, irrespective of your status in the society.
Okay.
And those who did not die because of the medical attention will be they kill them with the police bullet and military bullet. So, and it is happening every day. Okay. Everybody is equal. So no death is bigger than the other. Okay. You understand me?
Yeah, we hear you. CM is there, Prince is there, but before
let me tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Igbo Adeji says, Anahe Wongbabu Larogo. I think I'm going to end it here.
Okay.
No. Come on, you can't.
Also, Igbo agent said,
Hello?
Simon, you can't go yet. Hold on.
No, my time is up. You do not know how prepared we are. So shut
last question.
No. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
How do I get out of here? You don't know how prepared we are. So
one last
say, or whatever.
Simon,
you don't know how prepared we are. You are not part of the movement, so you do not know how prepared we are. You just sit back and watch. Okay.
Simon,
I want to ask Simon a question.
Simon, one small question. Okay, you are fighting a G4. Where is he?
We need peace, we choose freedom.
Doesn't give a damn.
We need peace, we choose freedom.